I'm ready.
Welcome to the WorldCoin Talk community. I'm Glenn, your host. Today we have joining us Eric from Virtual Reality Games. We'll be talking about the virtual reality wallet, the virtual reality earn. There's lots of ways to earn, move, watch, race, and we've got the NFTs to go into and everything else around the virtual reality games world project shortly. But first, can you give us an introduction with your background and experience, Eric?
All right, basically, my name is Eric. Come from the United States. Got into the crypto space for a couple of years ago. That's 2 years to be precise. And of course, I've been working with several projects as an AMA host. I mean, this is not my first time of coming to WorldCoin Talk. If you can, listen, you can recognize my voice right here. And basically, I'm the manager representing the virtual reality games. And of course, also they are AMA hosts. So I basically speak about the project and represent the project in all the AMAs as well as other concepts as well. I mean, that's the key thing I'm basically known, for doing in the crypto space.
Okay, awesome, Eric. Thanks for the introduction. Maybe you can give us an introduction to the virtual reality games project for the community investors.
Yes. Basically, the virtual reality project is actually driven at marching the virtual reality life into the virtual world to real life as well. Bringing that game and actually making it to be incorporated into the real life, especially the move to earn as well. And if you check our website, you can see several stuffs there: the move to earn, the race to earn, and also the fight to earn. All these features are representing each of these games. And of course, we'll use NFTs to play the game. And the NFTs are of different categories. It's not just one kind of NFTs. We'll have the common, the uncommon, the epic, the legendary kind of NFTs as well. I mean, each of these NFTs would have the different use cases in the game. Let's say you buy the one with the higher rank, and of course, you'll stand the chance to have a higher kind of NFTs. If you buy the lesser rank, you will not gain the same as someone who is basically using the legendary kind of NFTs. I mean, that's how it is. We're trying to make sure that we make it fair for everyone. For those who purchase the highest NFTs, they should enjoy their money by playing the games more efficiently and having the highest possible energy level as well to enjoy those games.
I see, Eric. Awesome. So maybe we can go into the NFTs. Yeah, how much do they cost to mint? What's the profits going to be used for? Like be used for like marketing and buyback and burns and promoting the games?
Yes. Basically, those NFTs, if you use the MENT token, the VRG token as well to buy those NFTs, the token you've used would be automatically used for buyback, and you'll burn those tokens as well, thereby enhancing the price of that token as well. And basically, we'll be having a burning event coming up in a couple of days. The burning event will buy about 12 million pieces of the virtual reality glasses tokens, and we'll buy about 2 million and buy back 2 million VRGW token, because basically we're having two tokens in our ecosystem. The gaming token itself, which is the VRG, and also the ecosystem token, which is the virtual reality token itself. Each of them representing the project in a unique way. So what this virtual reality glasses token will be used for? I mean, the VRG token is basically for the purchase of the NFTs. It's going to be used as a reward for gaming. And also, those NFTs would also be used for maybe as a reward system. If you use that to buy the NFTs, you can gain those kind of tokens as well back while playing the games.
Okay, I see, Eric. And how does it work? You've got the virtual reality racing game. What's the sort of game mechanics, and how do you earn if you're playing the game?
Yes, what you play the game for, the fight to earn basically, and the race to earn is review actually navigate through the application and connect your wallet to play the game. If you activate those NFTs for the gaming, depending on the kind of NFT you're using in your wallet, and you go for a gaming, your reward will be automatically calculated by the price mechanisms as well in the main earning app. based on the time you've spent, based on the kind of NFTs you're using, and of course, if you follow all the rules and regulations set out by the system by not trying to cheat, and basically the distance you've moved, if you're using the work to earn and the rate to earn features of it. I mean, those are how your prices will be calculated, and of course, that's the real determinant in circling how much you are to earn. But if you're going for the fight to earn, that one is a bit more complex because all the munitions will be used for the gaming, and of course the gaming characters as well. You need to purchase all of those as NFTs, and uh, the higher the NFT you're using for each of this game, the higher the chances you would stand, to gain more rewards.
I see, Eric. And how does it work for the gamers? Do they need to be wearing virtual reality headsets, or can you just play it on your PC and on your mobile as well?
Yeah, that one is basically about the watch to earn. There's actually going to be a feature where users can watch ads. And of course, if you're playing each of these games, you'll need to use the virtual reality glasses as well. And, to make it look more real to you, to feel the impact of the game you play. So we'll make that available as well in all gaming facilities worldwide, so users can buy that and, play the games themselves.
I see, and you've got the virtual reality war game as well. And you're going to be able to build a squad there, and it'll be like 4 versus 4. And then does the winner take the virtual reality games tokens from them battles?
Yes, for the fight terrain as well, if you're playing that feature of it, like I mentioned before, you'll need to use the NFTs as well to play the game. You'll purchase the gaming characters because for a fact, we'll have different gaming characters. I mean, like what we're having in the movies, and of course, like popular games like Call of Duties, like COD, for people who knows how popular that game is. You'll need to purchase those ammunitions. You'll need to purchase the gaming characters of higher efficiency and most popular as well. If you buy those, and of course, if you play and you win, you'll be rewarded with the virtual reality glasses tokens. And you can also pair up with maybe a team of other players. Let's say you want to play in a groups kind of stage. You need to chat and have a real-time conversation with other players as well. In the app, you get connected, and of course, maybe the player of 4, you can play against another player of 4 again. So any side that wins would have the victory, and of course, the prices will be given them and it'll be calculated evenly based on the kind of NFTs you were using to play the game. So that is it.
I see. So, with the tokenomics breakdown, have you put so many aside because there's many ways to earn through the gaming and through the virtual reality and feature as well? That's much to earn. So, yeah, how much what's the breakdown for the tokenomics?
Yes, basically for the tokenomics, let me get that out from the Pixel for launch part right there. We are having a total supply of about 100 billion VRG tokens, and out of that, we're having 30% of that which went to pre-sale, and LP took about 17.64. We also had the utility. NFT utility took 20% of the tokenomics. The app utility is 15%. The nulls SEO is 5%, and team tokens is 5%. NFT rewards is 2.24%, and the burnt tokens take about 4.52%.
I see, Eric. And have you got like a buy and sell tax, or is it a 0% tax token?
We actually, during the flow launch, we didn't charge any taxes, but when we launched, the buy tax was 1%, and the sell tax was actually 1% respectively. We didn't want to take the taxes so high because we are in a bearish market. We're trying to encourage people who may want to buy instead of having to think about paying exorbitantly for the taxes. So I think 1% buy and sell is fair enough.
Fair enough. That's very low tax. So are you looking to push it out to central exchanges going into the future as well?
Sure, man.
Nice. And you've got the virtual reality wallet. I was looking on the white paper. You've got the multi-chain. It's a multi-chain wallet, and you've got staking. Can we go into some details there for community investors?
Yes. for the wallet itself, a wallet will contain a lot of things that I think everybody would desire for maybe a wallet to have, like the staking app, the NFTs, compatibility, and also the you can actually browse through that wallet instead of trying to connect that to a different website. We having the web itself on our own wallet right in there. That makes it very simple and keeps everything at the convenience of each user. So for the staking, you can decide to swap that to for the staking, you can stake any token of your choice right there, because this is a multi-chain wallet. It's not just going to be restricted to maybe one blockchain. Different blockchain will automatically swap all together as well. If you want to swap your tokens maybe from any chain at all, you can do that without having any issues. And I mean, for the staking, there'll be some APYs calculated respectively, though I don't have the figure in my head, but I do know that we're going to have the staking period of about 30 days, 60 days, and also 90 days respectively. And each of these would come with your own prices, with your own APIs and APR respectively. If you go in there, the longer the staking, the more the APYs actually you're going to get when the yield period is finally over. I mean, those are the key things we'll have for the staking itself. You can decide to browse that through any dApp. You can store your NFTs as well. There'll be a marketplace where you can buy and sell with other traders of NFTs in the marketplace without having to worry about anything. And of course, you can connect the wallet itself to play the game. So much amazing features will be available on the VRG wallet. And of course, the good thing is if you are a user of an Android device, you can go ahead to download the VRG token, the wallet itself from Play Store, and see how everything work on its own. And when we started off at September, we actually had two different apps, which was the wallet and also the earning app itself. So as time goes on, as the project keeps developing, the team now saw to it that it will be more interesting if both the wallets and the earning app are brought together in one place, so that users would not need to download different apps and try to connect this to that. So it's a automatic process. Only one app contains a wallet and also the gaming app. So those are the key things you're having for that.
I see, Eric, and you've got 32,000 Telegram members. That's great. And you launched on the 4th of January, as you said. It's a fair launch. I was wondering if there was a small private sale before that, and if there's a vesting period, if there was a private sale involved.
No, man, it's actually there was no private sale for this, but this is the second time we're having a token sale. Like I mentioned previously, when we started off September, there was a private sale as a fan. I think that was about 100 or 200 BNBs that was raised during the private sale, and we also had the token sale during the full launch to raise about 881 BNBs when we actually had the full launch of the virtual reality wallet token. That was the ecosystem token. But right here, during the second one, the virtual reality glasses token, we didn't have any private sale.
Okay, fair enough. And it's going to be a governance token, I was reading on the white paper. So you're going to attach a DAO to it and have voting rights. And what type of DAO will you be using for the community? Will it be based on how many tokens you hold?
Yes. The gaming is basically going to be based on how many tokens you hold, because we calculated this way. We don't want it to be something as if we don't want to look as if we're trying to cheat on other players and stuff like that, or maybe not being fair. That's why we brought up the concept of the NFTs. The higher the NFTs you're using, the higher the efficiency of the game, and of course, the higher the chances you'll stand to gain. We're trying to make that very fair, not basically about the token, but we know that the token also counts, because if you don't have more tokens, you wouldn't be able to purchase the most expensive kind of NFTs. So I think everything counting.
Okay, great. And going back to the virtual reality, and you're going to have watch to earn. We've touched on that, but what will they be watching? Will they be watching movies? Will they be watching adverts and getting paid in the token?
It's basically gonna be like ads that will be displayed on the platform. So if an ads partner, for example, a crypto-driven project or a new project in crypto who is looking for traffic and who actually wants more views and visibilities about his project, they can reach out to the team, and of course, the team would take into consideration the project, check about the genuineness of it, and as well as checking the team involved, are they KYC, that they are trusted individuals, and when we get all those information, we'll decide to bring them in as well into the platform. Now, these are paid ads, and people are gonna view them. So we want to give back to the actual users of the platform. If you're coming in there and you choose the watch to earn feature of the app, the earning app itself, you'll need to have NFTs as well, so you can participate in that feature. And those NFTs for the watch to earn would be the silver, the gold, and also the diamond kind of NFTs, with the diamond being the highest. Now, we're trying to prevent cheating on the system to the best minimum way possible, and that's why we'll also have the tracking mechanisms that will determine and of course automatically track the time, the amount of time spent by each individual or each viewer who want to watch those ads, and of course read about the ads themselves, get the full information of what the ads is all about. When we get that done, it will also be determined how much those watches would get. Let's say, for example, you want to watch the earn and you come in right there, even though you have the NFTs, you activate that and try to watch, then you will not actually getting the sense of it. Maybe just scrolling down different kind of ads right there with the hopes of earning something bigger. It's not going to be possible. So the time you spend as well also counts as well, and of course it's a major determinant in calculating the amount of tokens you're going to earn by watching those ads.
Okay, that sounds great, Eric. And you've got the virtual reality war game and the racing game. Is it going to be like tournaments and leaderboards for the players?
Yeah, for the virtual reality war game right there, I think I explained that previously when I was talking about the different games we had. So that's basically gonna work with like maybe like a Call of Duty game. Like we'll make the user interface very simple and of course interesting for everyone who may be interested in playing that particular game. That is the key thing we have in there. And for the war game, you can buy those ammunitions in the NFT marketplace. You can buy the characters of the game, and basically you can pair up with other players as well. Because there'll be a live chat feature where you can have where you'd have to have a real-time interactions with other players as well on the app. Then you can pair up with some of them, and the pairing will be done accordingly based on the category of NFTs each player is using. Let's say I'm using the legendary kind of NFTs to play the game. You who want to pair up with me would need to have that same kind of NFT. So there'll be an evenly distribution of prizes because we don't want anyone being cheated. Basically, if you're using legendary kind of NFTs, you'll be paired with me, who is also using the legendary kind of NFTs with other players, and a maximum of 4 per team. So if you want to play against other players as well, you can go ahead and play against other players. Now, each team that wins would go with 100% prize, and of course, the prizes will be distributed accordingly to the wallet. I mean, that's how the war game would work. Now, for the racing game would work this way. There will be car NFTs in the marketplace with different rarities right there, and users who want to purchase the car NFTs, play the car NFTs would need to have cars in the in your NFT wallet where you can activate that while you want to play the game. Now, it's actually like a game, so there'll be accidents certainly to make the game interesting. It's not gonna be that smooth, though it will be simple and interesting. But there should be some challenges that could cause maybe players to fall and stuff like that, so the game can be interesting because it's a game. Something like that is bound to happen. Now, if you have a crash, if you got a crash in your car and then you want to repair that, and of course you'll need to, buy some part right there in the NFT marketplace to fix your car so you can get the energy level again and go ahead to play the game. Or basically, if you don't want it that way, you can actually wait for some time on and upgrade the NFT level to play the game and win. Now, the time spent and the distance moved as well will be calculated alongside to know how much you're earning. You can go as a group for a raise, you can go as an individual, it's not a problem. The choice is actually going to be best in each individual player on the platform.
I see, Eric. And with the NFTs, is there a limit to the minting, or are some unlimited, some are limited? And what's the sort of rarities breakdown, or the percentage of how many would be legendary, rare, common, that sort of thing?
Yes, there is actually a limitation. They'll not be of equal amounts. The common is actually going to be the I think the most kind of NFTs that'll be available now, followed by the uncommon, the rare, and the epic and legendary as well. So legendary would have a very limited supply in the market, and it's the most expensive kind of NFTs.
I see, Eric. And have you had a smart contract audit before you did the launch? And who was that with?
Yes, we got our audit batch updated as well. We also have the KYC done 100% by I think let me check that the pink cell for launch. We got the Cepher badge, the audit, the KYC, and the docs as well. So all the badges have been updated.
So then going back to the gaming, is there going to be limits to how much you can play each day and how many tokens you can earn? But I think you said you based it on the NFTs as well. The rarities would mean you would earn more tokens when you were playing the game with a rarer NFT compared to a common.
Yes, man.
Okay, great. What's the marketing plans going forward? How are you going to promote the game, promote the token going forward, say over the next quarter?
Yes, basically we know marketing is actually bad right now, but we're trying our best as well because there's a couple of questions I've been asked when I was hosting several AMAs and other launches and stuff like that. They keep asking the same question: how do you want to scale up your marketing plan to make sure you achieve the kind of maybe token you're looking for during the fall launch? Basically, I told them, we've been around, we have our own strategy, we analyze the market situation, we look for the best call channels and other influencers channel on Twitter, in Telegram, and everywhere on social media as well. We got some promotions. That has really helped us because market analysis is the key thing. We have good marketers who knows the best time to shoot the shot. Those are the things we've been doing. And of course, we'll still continue to do that. And basically, to my surprise, we were able to raise about 834 BNBs during our fall launch. So the same strategy we had previously is what we still use. Though we know that market is about adaptation, we try to stick to the market situation and try to see ways it can improve every day to have the results we're looking for. And that's what we keep on doing. And of course, right now, I think even though we wrapped up the fall launch, we're still pushing up marketing real hard. Getting some real-time posts on influencers channel and having a live AMA with Wellcoin Talk today after we've concluded the fall launch is a step to the right direction of marketing that we're doing. And we'll outsource their crypto influencers channel as well here on Telegram and Twitter as well, and also try to make sure that the gaming app is as fast as possible, make it more interesting. Because one thing about gamers, if players coming to check the user interface of the game and see the speed of the game and the efficiency of the game, that's what keeps them and they want to play that. And as well as recommend those games to other players as well, with your friends and family and stuff like that. Those are the key things. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I just heard some.
I think there was some noise right there, so sorry about that. All right, so those are the things we're gonna do when we analyze the market situation. We'll know what kind of marketing we'll push up right there. We'll keep the game simple, and we also try to evenly distribute the rewards of each individual to them. That will really make sense.
See, Eric, and are you trying to build partnerships as well in the space? What's happening around the partnerships side for virtual reality games?
Yes, for the partnerships, what you're actually gonna do is not like Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the partnerships, what we'll do regarding that is actually uh we started that already with Null's project. You know, Null's is actually a Binance listed project here in a BSC chain, and they've been doing pretty well. We had a live email with them, and they have a good and responsive community. So they've been together for a while because we know if we get some partnerships with projects that have been thriving very well, even in the face of the bear market, it'll actually be a boost to us. And our investors, our community, are actually very interested in us getting those partnerships done with North. So what they'll basically do is to help promote the project as well. They give us some strategies and how they're able to move and scale through the bear market as well, and connect us as well to maybe other players in the market. That's why we get those partnerships. But that's not going to be the only partnerships we'll have. We are hoping to have some partnerships again with other communities of in crypto who are doing pretty well, but they must have a successful project. I mean, that's a criteria to our partnerships, and we hope things will actually go in the right direction.
I see, Eric. Well, let's open up to community investor questions. Let's see. Syed, you had a question for Eric at Virtual Reality Games. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Glenn. Okay, so I can see on your PDF documents that there are four classes of the NFT: silver, platinum, diamond, and the rare NFT, with different hash power for sneaker and hash speed for the car NFTs. And you have launched these NFTs on the 1st of January. So I want to know that how will hash power and hash speed going to determine what amount of the tokens the owner can earn by playing a game?
Yes, the exact amount of tokens that users can have hasn't been determined yet. I think that's going to be around a week time when we launch our NFT marketplace and introduce the gaming. So basically, the stuff is simple. The analysis is quite simple. So what you'll need to understand is just by having the rarest kind of NFTs. If you're going for the diamond, that's the rarest, and of course the price will be calculated based on your game speed, the efficiency, and of course the victory records are the real determinant on how much you're going to earn. But for now, we don't have the exact figure in our head. Our white paper will be updated to include what each individual will gain before the game comes to life.
Okay, understood. Okay, I've also read on your documents that one can upgrade their NFT power with via GW tokens and also by completing various tasks. So I want to know that can any NFT power be upgraded to the maximum, let's say 350 hash power and hash speed, or only the NFTs will be upgradable depending on their rarity level? How will that going to work?
For the upgrade of NFTs, it's just like maybe you didn't have money to purchase the diamond kind of NFTs, and of course you wish to upgrade that. Instead of you buying the new kind of legendary NFTs, you can as well upgrade the old one to the new one, and it's not you're not gonna take like as if you're buying the NFTs fresh. We'll just check out the exact amount of what the previous NFTs you were holding was worth, and try to minus that amount from the legendary NFTs you've actually bought right now. And of course, instead of you paying for the full legendary or diamond NFTs, you only pay part of the money because you've upgraded the old one you've used to the most efficient one.
Okay, okay, got it. So you mentioned about this racing game. So I was wondering how many maximum players will be able to participate in a single race, and will players also going to be matched depending on their NFTs? How will that going to work?
Yes, we have a maximum players of each, 10 players each time. 10 players can go for a race. Someone who actually has the victory would go home with the prize. So that is it. And you can also form a group of 5 players for 5 players. If you're playing with 5 players against other 5 players as well, any of that team that wins would also distribute the prizes accordingly. So that's how interesting the game will be.
Okay, so these players have to have the same NFT car of the same rarity, or different
Yes,
NFT
yes,
cars rarity can also.
yes. You can only play with people who have the same NFTs as you. If you're using the legendary NFTs, and the other players who want to play alongside your team would need to have the same NFTs as you as well before they can participate. So the prize can be distributed evenly.
Understood, understood. Thank you for clearing that up. Okay, I was also thinking that if any player is facing maybe internet disconnectivity, will they be going to be eliminated immediately, or will some time like few minutes will be given to the players maybe to reconnect during the game?
That I don't know. I don't know about that, but that's a pretty sensitive question that needs to be answered by the developer. But I do think if you want to play such game, you make sure that your network connection is actually perfect and it's not gonna be interrupted by any means, so you wouldn't miss out any game. Okay.
Okay, got it. So you also mentioned about this combat game, which will be similar to the Call of Duty. So I was wondering, is on which game engine is this game being developed on?
In which game? What?
Which game engine?
I don't actually know the gaming engine because I said I'm not the developer, so the developer is actually the one to answer those technical questions at the moment. But I'll find that out and let you know later. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, final question. So I was thinking, as your project name is based on the virtual reality game, virtual reality glasses, and various aspects of it. So, are you also planning on developing maybe games that are compatible with the VR headsets in future?
Yeah, I think something like that needs to be done as well because it's basically gonna be depending on the request from the community. So if the community wants more games to be developed alongside the ones we already have, we'll also do same and bring that as well according to them. And of course, it will be best in the voting. If we feel we can bring up other games as well, we can vote on the kind of games that we think should be developed. Then of course we'll see what we can do about that.
Got it, got it. Thank you so much for answering. How about you, Glenn?
Thank you for the question, Syed. Just going back to the staking, Eric, did you say it can be locked, unlocked staking? What sort of APR, APY can investors get if they stake the token?
Yeah, staking is actually flexible. You can decide to lock, you can decide to leave it unlocked, is your choice. But then if you're trying to claim the tokens before the actual yield period you choose, maybe 30 days is over, maybe something come up and you decide to take off your investments from the staking, you will not get any of the any of the rewards that is supposed to be giving you previously. But and of course we'll also charge you some penalty fee as well from withdrawing before the actual time. But if you wait for the yield period to be over as well, you'll get 100% of your earnings, and of course no penalty fees will be charged. So that's it.
Right, great. Eric, let's move back to community investor questions. Let's see, Aisha, you had a question for Eric at Virtual Reality Games. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Glenn. I have few questions. So you're on multi-chain crypto wallet. I downloaded it, but fingerprint login option was not working. Are you planning on enabling this feature?
Okay, fingerprints. Yeah, it's actually one of the security systems that needs to be done. But at the moment, we're having the key phrases, of course, that needs not to be shared with any third party. So you just keep that with you first. We don't have any feature for the fingerprint right now, but it's be implemented later. Thanks.
Understood. And I was wondering, are users able to connect VR crypto wallet to various DeFi apps as well?
You can connect your wallet as well. Of course, you can. You can connect that to any website of your choice if you want to.
And are users able to swap the token using VR wallet?
Yes, we also have the swapping feature as well in the VR wallet.
Understood. Okay, I was thinking, will you also be adding the feature to allow users to buy cryptocurrencies on VR wallet through debit or credit cards?
Yes, you can buy that, but well, you can't use the credit card right now. We have not added that feature. It's just swapping from one token to another.
Okay, got it. And I also want to know what type of encryption have you used for your VR crypto wallet, and is it based on Trust Wallet core library?
It's actually the wallet, to be honest, basically looks like Trust Wallet, but we've added additional features of it by bringing the earning mechanisms into it as well. So you have the seed phrases. If you're just coming in there, you have the seed phrases, which is very important as well. But for the sake of the game, you will need to use your email as well. So that's all you need.
All right. And are the crypto funds stored on VR wallet protected by insurance in case of any exploit or malicious attack? Did you get my question?
Cyber attacks, yes. For cyber attacks, what we basically do is actually having developers all around different time zones, so they can always be active and to monitor any phishing attacks or maybe any intruder coming in as well to try to harm the system. That's basically what you have.
Okay. I also want to know, is VR wallet compatible with any hardware wallets, enabling users easy integration with hardware wallet?
Yes, of course, the wallet is compatible with other wallets as well. You can integrate from Trust Wallet to the wallet itself, so it's not a problem.
Understood. Okay, last thing from my side. Your wallet is developed by SoftBit as shown on Google Play Store. I want to know, is Move to Earn app along with Watch to Earn feature and racing game is also developed by SoftBit?
Those earning apps is also integrated into the wallet itself. So once you download the wallet, other apps as well is embedded altogether into the app themselves. So those are the key things.
Understood. Thank you so much for answering all my questions.
Welcome, man.
Thank you for the questions, Aisha. Let's move to Venice. You had a question for Eric at Virtual Reality Games. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. I have a couple of the questions to ask for virtual reality. Okay, as you guys have a watch to earn feature as well, and I think there might be some companies or projects that want to advertise in some specific location to some specific targeted audiences. So, how will you determine that what is the right audience for that project or what is the right company that you want to reach out to?
Yes, we'll use the GPS mechanisms as well in there because that feature will be available for users as well in the app. So if you're coming in and you want a specific audience, we'll always try to navigate through and direct that ad to that very audience so they can actually see it.
GPS, I think people won't be giving the permissions for watch to earn to their location. So because everybody want their privacy and they won't be giving GPS, especially for watch to earn.
I understand, but we actually going to use the GPS basically for the move to earn because it's actually gonna be a real stuff. So which means that users who want to participate in that aspect would need to turn their location on. There is no harm meant for those. The only thing we're looking at is actually to know the distance they've moved and of course the locations there are because we want to keep cheating away from the system. That's all.
Okay, understood. And for your move to earn, I mean, there will be different modes, and it might require people to walk or run with some specific speed, or to maintain some specific speed for earning. So, will there be any audio feedback mechanism that people get feedbacks while they are running or they are walking, so that they don't need to check the cell phone or app, that are they under the specific conditions that they are really earning or not?
Yes, for the move to earn, it makes it more interesting because all you need to do is to turn on the app, to activate the NFT that you use for the movement, and of course, it's to calculate the number of steps you've moved. I mean, so each time you're moving, then of course your price will be calculated based on that.
Okay, and what about the anti-cheat mechanism, like people having multiple devices or multiple NFTs with them, and they are earning from those devices or from multiple NFTs too? So how will you guys
Yes, that
determine that?
that's not a problem, if it's not a problem if users want to use more than one device to earn. There's no problem. It's actually a choice. We don't regard it as cheating because each of the movements you make will be used. I mean, you need to use an NFT in each. So if you can have like 10 devices and you download the wallet in each of them and you use different email addresses, is not a problem. But one thing is sure that you'll need to download buy those NFTs and of course get the wallet. So if you trying to use different devices, you're not going to use maybe one in NFT you're using in similar devices to earn, but you use different NFTs per time, per device. So that's what it means.
Okay, understood. And the last time I talked with you guys were having some Call of Duty for Modern Warfare images on the white paper, and and you mentioned that you guys are just referring to Call of Duty, that your game will look like Call of Duty. So I want to know that how much your game is similar to Call of Duty. I mean, uh, all modes are in your game, like people can adjust the settings, like they want to play with easy mode or medium or difficulty level. So will there be any difficulty level adjustment setting in your game as well?
Yes, games have different difficulty levels. If you want to gain more, if you want to have more efficiency, but each of those difficulty levels, each time you go in, you are unlocking the gaming feature and also getting different new characters and different ammunitions that are more powerful than the previous. It's basically gonna be the same thing, level by level, from the simplest to the hardest.
I wanted to know that is it up to the players that if they choose the easy mode and they get some simple levels and while earning some little rewards, and if they choose difficulty level to maximum, and they will be getting more rewards as compared to the easy mode.
Yes, that's basically how it will work, man.
Okay, and one last thing, for your watch to earn aspect, I want to know, will there be any preferences for the users to set before entering into the platform, so that all the ads are shown according to the user's choice? And will users need to interact with the ads for, or next ads will be automatically played when current is done?
Yes, basically, we are not showing the ads against your will. If you get in there, if you register on the app, on the website, on the platform, basically anything, you'll choose the kind of ads you want to view. If you want to go for the watch to earn, and those ads are actually going to be important. If you like to view things about automobiles, if you want to view things about clothing and stuff like that, you can choose the categories of the ads that you want to watch. And of course, that's the kind of ads that will be shown to you each time you click on the watch to earn feature of the earning app. And those are the kind of ads that will be given to you. So we're not going to force any kind of ads that you don't want to view on you. That's how it will work, because you want to try to keep everything interesting for all participants.
Okay, okay, great. Thank you so much for answering all my questions.
Thank you for the questions, Venice. Let's move on to Western Beast. You had a question for Eric at Virtual Reality Games. Go ahead.
Thank you. Okay, I wanted asking, I want to talk about your watch to earn. Um, do you, when you make mention of these ads, you just told Venice that people are going to be able to choose their own ads. So is there going to be an array of ads or a variety of ads one can pick from? Because earlier in the AMA, you actually made mention that I only heard you make mention of crypto related ads. Are there going to be other ads?
Yes, of course, there'll be other ads as well that would be incorporated into the watch to earn feature of it. So users can choose any of those ads that they want to watch to watch.
Okay, so I would like to throw a challenge, and I don't know how your team will solve it. I actually have an app that can automate watching these ads. So after I recognize a similar pattern, I can use this app and simply just continue automating the process. So is there a limit to the ads that one can watch?
Yes, but you only watch one ads per time, one ad per time. So you can't watch the ad again and decide to earn. You only watch it once and you earn once. If you decide to watch again the second time, the same ad, I mean, you're not getting rewards.
So if I don't watch that same ad, I get rewarded if I watch another ad. Or is there a limit someone can watch during a specific frame of time, like in a day?
Yes, there is. You know, ads themselves have limits. You don't know how many ads are gonna be during the watch or end feature of it. So that's basically how it is. You can watch one ad today, you can come up again the next day and watch the next one.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. I'll circle back to Aisha's question. She made mention of the fingerprints, but some other wallets actually have a unique feature, what I call the two-factor authentication for sending. This means that excluding the fingerprints, I can use other verification methods to prove that I am actually the one sending this. Some wallets actually use Google authentication. Others use authentication by text. Will you be doing any of these?
Yes, that's why we had the email feature of it while you're trying to register on the app. So that's it. No, the email is what we use for the 2FA authentication right there.
Okay, sounds good. On your white paper, I also saw that you use Pancake Swap router for swapping. Why, be as it may, Pancake Swap looks really secure, but in the event that something happens, just playing devil's advocate here, in the event something happens to this Pancake Swap router, are there plans to switch to other swapping platforms, or do you plan to develop yours?
Yeah, we're actually planning to develop our own after some time of using the PancakeSwap router.
Okay, okay, that sounds good. So, concerning the pairing mechanism that you have in place, even for some really good games, when someone ranks to a certain level, there's usually problem with the pairing algorithm. This means that sometimes the games themselves, they counter this by mixing up the levels of players. For example, in your case, a legendary can pair up with maybe a one step lower rank or a two-step lower rank member so that people can continue to play and enjoy the game. And would you be doing something similar?
Yes, because we understand that people are not going to have the same energy levels as well as the same NFT levels. Just to be sure that they keep on playing the game, they can pair up if they go up with to have higher levels of players and then they can't find someone who's compatible to play with them. So what we'll do, they can pair up with someone who is maybe a step or two steps at most lower than them, and of course the rewards will be distributed evenly across each of them depending on the kind of NFTs you're holding. So if you're holding the highest NFTs in your wallet, you'll actually gain the highest because it means you exert the most energy, and of course you also have the more efficiency and have better weapons as well to play the game.
Okay, so a quick one. People organize their own matches. That for example, I have a friend that has a more compatible skill set than mine. Maybe he focuses on attack while I focus on defense, that kind of thing. Will I be able to see that friend's ability so that I can change mine to match his?
We do not have that feature yet. It's a teamwork. So if your team wins, and of course, if your team wins, everyone wins automatically. So that's it.
Okay, sounds good. I was just asking. All right. Okay. Here's my final question. You made mention that the community can actually vote on games that can be developed. Can people pitch games, or how do you find these games that these communities should vote on? Can developers come and meet you and want to pitch their games to you? And then how would the voting system go?
There is actually a couple of games that's existing right now in the market, and more of them are being developed day by day. It might not necessarily be the newest kind of game. It could have been an existing game that just feel like it should be here. Maybe the board game, the chess game, and stuff like that. So those can be developed as well because we know users' preferences do vary and they would need different kind of stuffs right there, and we'll try to create that based on your vote. So if you say that you want the board game, for example, we deliberate that as a matter of fact with the entire community, and they can choose to say, okay, we're gonna go with that. We love that idea. Actually, love doing that as well. Then gradually we'll, of course, move one step forward to bring that game to life.
Okay, Eric. So just to be clear, if I have a game, and I also maybe I have my token, I can't really like convert my token to the VRG token or to stable coin. I have to use the VRG's policies on game provisions, right?
Yes, yes.
All right, Eric. Thank you very much for answering my questions. Virtual reality really does sound like a good one. I'm wishing you guys the very best, and I hope that the project stays bullish onward. See you again.
Thanks, buddy. Well appreciated.
Thanks, Western Beast. Let's move on to OpenSea. You had a question for Eric at Virtual Reality Games. Go ahead.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you, buddy. Go ahead, man. I can hear you.
Yeah, my question is, what is your upcoming update, development, and plan? How do you generate income? What's your revenue model?
All right, the revenue model. Firstly, I'll start by saying we have a taxing system, which is fair. You buy and you sell tax 1% respectively. So you pay 1% tax and you actually pay 1% sell tax respectively. Now, on the staking feature of it, if you're actually playing the games, you have the dashboard, and if you want to withdraw your earnings, a percentage of that will be taken, be like 2 to 3% will be actually taken as well for the revenue model. And for the ads that will be shown on the platform, the ads partners would actually have to pay us correspondingly to the time period they want us to display the chart. I mean, on their platform, and of course, gonna pay us for that. Is actually part of the revenue model we'll be generating each time users come in to use the platform. So we have a couple of those, and from the gaming and all of that. So that is it.
Okay, sir, I have one more question. My second question is, what is your token miss of your project and how can I buy your token?
Okay, basically you can buy the tokens right now with PancakeSwap or maybe PoolCoin, respectively. Anyone you can buy right there. And the tokenomics, we are having 100 billion VRG tokens right here. So if you want to buy, you can go ahead and buy. And the tokenomics, out of that 100 billion, we had 30% of that used for pre-sale, and the LP took about 17.64%, NFT utility 20%, app utility 15%, the Knowles partnerships 5%, and NFT rewards takes about 2.24%. The burning takes about 4.52%. So those are the tokenomics you have right here.
Okay, sir, thank you. I got my answer. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the question. Let's move to Imran Musa. You had a question for Eric at Virtual Reality Game. Go ahead. Yeah, Imran? No, let's move on then. Let's see. We've got Jennifer Lopez. You had a question for Eric at Virtual Reality Game. Go ahead, Jennifer. No, hands up. Oh, wait a minute. They might have been coming through there. Hi, Jennifer. No, I don't think the mic's working very well. Let's move to Samson. You had a question for Eric at Virtual Reality Game. Go ahead. You there, Samson? No. Anyway, yeah, so maybe, anyone that's joined the second half of the AMA, Eric, we can do a recap for the community investors that joined the call late today. They might have missed the first half about the virtual reality project. That'd be great.
Glenn, you want to recap or something?
Yeah, if we can do a recap for anyone that's joined late, might have missed the first half of the AMA, bring them up to date on everything that's happening for the virtual reality game.
Yes, basically, yes. Yeah, I think. Can I go ahead?
Derek, yeah.
Okay, so the virtual reality glasses token, the VRG, that we actually currently on sale right now and hyping it, is a totally token of the virtual reality games world, the VRGW project. So that means for the project, we are having two tokens. The first one was the ecosystem token, which was the virtual reality world games with the symbol VRGW, and the one that we're having right now currently is the VRG, the virtual reality glasses, being the utility token. And of course, this token will be used for the upgrading of the game power. You can use it to purchase the NFTs. You can actually get it as rewards and actually getting those NFTs as well. It is the same token that will be used as rewards for the gaming that is available for users right here. So, the market is actually pretty bad, but we're trying our best to scale through the market, irrespective of how the situation would be. And of course, what you'll do is developing the app and actually integrating the wallet itself to the Reading app, so you can only download one app from the Play Store or maybe iOS Store, respectively, instead of having to download multiple apps in your devices. And of course, we have moderate security levels in the wallet themselves. You have the multi-chain wallet right there, the staking, the NFT marketplace, and also the swapping of different tokens right there in the, of course, in the app themselves. And we've just concluded our full launch. That was yesterday, and the day before yesterday. We had a successful fair launch with 834 BNBs raised, which is actually very massive. We launched yesterday at PancakeSwap, and since then we've been trying our best to make sure that marketing is actually going on right now to the best way possible. We also having the burning event coming up in the next couple of days, which will buy back about 12 million VRG tokens and burn, and actually buy back 2 million VRGW tokens and burn as well, to enhance the prices of the tokens in your wallet. And of course, the NFTs would be available by next week. So the NFT sale will start by next week, and the games would also be available. So stay connected if you're just joining. So those are the information that I needed to share with you.
Okay, great. It's been great having you today, Eric, from Virtual Reality Games. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the future. Like you said, the fair launch over 800 BNB is huge in this sort of market, so it's great you're building in this space, and I'm looking forward to the future for the teaming community and the gaming aspects you're bringing out for virtual reality games. As we say, WellCoin talks for education and research purposes. We recommend the community investors check out the website, the white paper, and if you have any questions, you can join their official socials. We have the links in our main chat because there's some hands up, but every time I'm unmuted to some people who weren't asking a question, but that's not a problem. And thank you very much for coming, Eric. I think we've got Spin the Wheel as well now. We've got 4 lucky winners, sorry, yeah, $25 each. So
Yeah,
if answers there.
I'm sharing my screen right now. Let me see what
Okay.
is it coming through or
I can't see it yet.
just a second here. It should be coming through.
Oh, yeah, it's there, yeah.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, let me shuffle it a bit around. So we're doing 4 lucky winners tonight, guys. Thank you everybody for tuning in. This has been great, and thank you to the virtual reality games team for being here with us again. We had them in the past, and well, congratulations for the raise, and the launch. And it looks like there's plenty more planned. I saw we had some interest around the game and everything like that. So if you guys do have more questions, make sure you head over to the official links like Glenn mentioned. They're all right there in our main chat, so you can get your hands-on experience, see if you like it, and see if this is something you can get behind. But it's certainly something really exciting to look out for. Okay, so I got 1, 2. This is the 3rd winner. I'm collecting all your IDs here, guys, and we'll post the winners in our main chat after we're done with the AMA, along with the recordings, and you'll be able to claim your prizes there. Okay, one more spin, and this is the 4th and final winner for today. Congratulations. Okay, I have your IDs, and we'll post them just a little bit later in our main chat here, guys. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you everybody for participating. This has been great, and yeah, thank you Eric for being here with us, and Glenn for hosting. Really good job, guys.
Thanks very much, buddy. A pleasure. Yeah.
Thanks very much, Eric. I'll finish the record and send over a copy for you to share with your community. I'll send that into the main chat for our community whoever didn't join the call today.